I know people that'll buy a gram of coke, pour out a line, snort it and put the rest in the cupboard and say, I'll save that for the wedding in May. What? What are you on about? Pour it all out. Last time I relapsed, it took me 4.5 years to come back. So I'm not going to play with fire. I'm going to have 10 pints. I'm going to punch someone in the face. I'm going to borrow 500 quid from someone. I'm going to end up opening a betting account in someone else's name. I'll probably end up arrested. And then in 2 days' time, I'll get reported missing. Pub? Absolutely not. No. Hi, I'm Harry. And this is day 269 of taking a nice bath every single day to help my mental health. Help me stay clean and sober. Living free from active addiction. Let's get it. Oof. Shit. I'm going to set the fucking record straight with this one because if you've been misinformed, like I was, then you need to know this. You need to know the correct information. We are at 3.8 degrees. Good morning, gang. Oh. Oh. Morning. Oh. Good morning and welcome to day 269. Oh. That's such an amazing feeling, getting out here when the sun's just rising. Woo! It's beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. I want to talk today about something that I experienced. I was in a meeting last night and I heard someone share something that reminded me of something that I'd experienced many years ago. Now, about 10 years ago, I was having counselling. At the time, I had quite a bad problem. I was snorting around about a gram of coke a day. And this counsellor suggested to me, during one of our sessions, that I should try to reduce my intake. He said, instead of doing a gram a day, he was actually a Scouse. Harry, instead of doing a gram a day, why don't you cut down and try and do half a gram a day? That's what he sounded like. And I said to him, half a gram a day? And I saw that as a green light. So I was like, cool. He's just told me I could do half a gram today. Absolutely brilliant. Now the thing is, if you're an addict, right, it's the first fucking line or the first drink that does the damage, yeah? Once you start, you can't stop. One is too many, 1,000 never enough. I was completely misinformed on that day. He obviously didn't have as well of an understanding of addiction that he made out that he did. Because I can't use successfully. I can't just have half a gram. Once I start, I can't stop. Right? And if you're anything like me, once you've had a line, I know people that'll buy a gram of coke, pour out a line, snort it and put the rest in the cupboard and say, I'll save that for the wedding in May. What? What are you on about? Pour it all out. That's not how it works, mate. I can't have a little bit of anything. Yeah, if there's alcohol in the house, I'm drinking it all. And then when I run out, I think about burglaring my neighbours to try and rob their wine stash. That's not how it works, right? If you're an addict, right, or you can identify with any of what I'm talking about, right, you can't cut down. Alcohol is slightly different, I understand. If you are alcohol dependent, you'll obviously need to medically detox because it is dangerous. There's no physical withdrawals from cocaine. It's fucking awful and the mental withdrawals are horrible, but you can get through it and you have to stop, completely stop. You can't just cut down from an eighth to a tenth to a gram to half. It don't work like that. If I have one line, I'm off and running, mate, and I don't know when I'm back. Last time I relapsed, it took me 4.5 years to come back, so I'm not going to play with fire. I know that I can't use successfully. So going back to what I heard at the meeting last night, I heard someone say that someone had told them to try to cut down. No, that is complete misinformation. You cannot, if you're anything like me, use successfully. You cannot take that first drink. You cannot take that first drug. You've got to, one day at a time, stay clean and not act out and not use drugs or alcohol to change the way you feel, because you're fucked. You're setting yourself up for failure. Like, if I could go to the pub and have 1 pint and come home, I'd love to. If I go to the pub today, I'm going to have 10 pints, I'm going to punch someone in the face, I'm going to borrow 500 quid from someone, I'm going to end up opening a betting account in someone else's name, I'll probably end up arrested, and then in 2 days' time, I'll get reported missing. Pub? Absolutely not. No, I'm not going to the pub, because I'm not going to put myself in that situation. So, when it comes to drugs and alcohol, if you're looking to stop, you're going to have to stop. There ain't no cutting down. There ain't no cutting back. There ain't no fucking managing your using. You know, I'll put it into separate bags and then I'll use that today and that tomorrow and then the next day and then no. What fucking world do you live in, mate? If you've got a fucking gram of gear, pour the whole lot out and let's do it all. And then we'll figure out how to get more. That's where I go. So if you're anything like me, don't fucking do it. Don't take the first one, all right? Anyway, I'm probably pissing all the neighbours off because it's nice and early. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, follow and subscribe buttons. Leave a comment and I'll see you in the morning. Bosh! let's get it. Just for today, don't do it. Capiche?